Welcome to the TikTok 15-day beginner course. This is for setting up and using your account the right way. And we are on to day 2. Day 1, we set up your profile. And today we're going to take away all the overwhelm and talk about what all those buttons mean. So when you know what all those buttons do, that's going to help you feel more confident when you're creating and posting videos. We'll start with the home button, and this is where all the magic happens on the For You page. You may also hear FYP, that just means For You page. This is where it shows you all the TikTok videos that TikTok thinks that you would like. We're also going to look at the search and discover. The search and discover is used for trends, hashtags, and accounts. It's also great for content ideas. And then we'll show you the create button and how that works. We'll talk about the inbox. We'll look at your profile a little bit more. On the profile, there's where you post videos, where the drafts are saved, and access to your analytics. We'll show you all of that. And menu options. So this is where you'll adjust your privacy, your notifications. You'll switch to a business account if you like, or view your tools. All right, let's get started and show you all the buttons in TikTok so you will be creating with confidence. All right, so let's start with the home button. This is going to be down in the bottom row, far left side. It's your home button. That's also your For You page. You can click on that. Now, if you see up in the corner, there's also a search. You can have a look at all the things you can search there. You can see some of the things that I've searched for. If you click on a specific person, like I have, you can see here users, videos, photos, sounds, live, places, hashtags. You can search all of that. To get out, you just click the arrow. The second button in, you'll see friends. That is all the people that I follow, and that is videos that they've created today that I need to go watch. Then there's the plus sign. That is where you create your videos. And there's more buttons under there that I will show you here shortly. Then we have the inbox. I can show you that. In the inbox, this is where you have your new followers, your activities, and under activities, you'll see if someone leaves you a message that they're ready, and you can send them the blueprint. And then any system notifications that you'll have there. There's a primary, secondary. I've never seen anything under that. And then there's requests that people may have. Back to profile. I'm going to stay on profile here. I wanted to show you everything here on the profile. The first where you see the latest and popular, that is all the videos that I have. And you can see right underneath that is my drafts. These are videos that I've already created and they haven't gone live yet that I will be sharing on my TikTok. The next one, this is a Discover Business page. Now, if you don't have a business account, you're not going to see that yet. Don't worry about it. As you can see, I have not even started using that yet. The next one is where your stories are saved, where I've shared some videos. The next one is bookmarks. And then the last one is ones that I've liked. Now let's go to creating a video. Click the black plus sign. I'm just going to show you all the buttons today, and then tomorrow we're going to actually create a video. Right at the top on the right hand side, that is if I wanted to flip my camera from right now I'm using my back camera, but it would flip it to my front camera. The second one down is flash. You can see this color around the video or picture. I never use this. If you have some use for it, give it a try. I don't ever use it, but it's something you might want to give a try. And to turn it off, you just click it again. Next one, this is your timer. This comes in really handy, and I use this quite often. 3 seconds, countdown. Hi, my name is Celine Digital Nana. So I have my volume turned off, but you can't hear it. But you can see how that works. And the button here with the arrow towards the red big circle in the middle with the X in it, that is just going to delete what I just created. And then you can click discard if you no longer want that. Let's say you wanted to have different layers or, blocks, I'll call these. You can use this here to determine your layout. One that I tend to use is the top one where I can have two people, two videos going, or I can have information on one and me talking on the other. So that just really helps in different types of creation. To turn it off, you just hit the off button there. The next one, this is a magic wand. It just retouches. You can turn it on and off. I keep mine on. It just smooths out my skin a little bit. And then we have filters. And you can see how there's trending, there's portrait, there's landscape, there's retro, there's film, food, vibe, outdoors, black and white. There's just a whole bunch of different ones that you can look at and play around with just to see if there's anything in there that you're interested in. I don't use a lot of filters. If I didn't sleep the night before, sometimes I look pretty tired and then I'll use a filter. Now, there's nothing in the down arrow right now. All the down arrow will do right now is show timer, layout, retouch, and filters. But when you've actually created a video, then you will actually see a save there as well. And when we create tomorrow in day 3, you'll see that you can set your videos to 10 minutes, 60 seconds, 15 seconds. You can do a photo or you can do a text. Now, this is where if you just want to share some text, then you can just put it here. The world, just click the next button. It's creating it. Now it's going to bring up all these different filters that you can use as backgrounds. I kind of like this one. You can just click next, and then this will go onto your TikTok. So you can add a catchy title, and then you can write a longer description, and then you can add your hashtags. To add hashtags, you're just going to push that hashtag button, and then you can make your selections. Now, a lot of my hashtags are already in there because I've used them quite a bit. When you're starting out, you might want to type your hashtags in. Let's just back out of here because I'm not going to save that. I'm going to discard that. Now, there's a live button here as well. This is if you wanted to go on live. You can see that I'm using a filter. So I do use a filter on my lives just so they're very consistent. So let's just go out of that. Let's just show you these 3 lines at the top. So top right, there's 3 lines. That's actually called a hamburger. Just click on that. Perfect. Now I have TikTok Studio installed, and this is something you'll want to install as well, is TikTok Studio. So you can look at that as well. It just shows some of your analytics there, some, and your lives, etc. So that's something you can look at as well. I have a business account, so my business suite is in there. Your QR code, let's say you want to share your TikTok page with people, you can just have them scan this and they can find it, or you can share the link or copy the link there. It's very useful. You'll use this a lot. Your settings and privacy, this is really important. I don't want to go into all of these specifically because I have personal information in there, but you can click onto each one of these arrows, see your account information, your password, your key pass, verifications. That's all for security. You can switch to your personal account and you can download data, or you could deactivate or delete your account. My account is not private. I don't want it to
Privacy?
be private because I'm sharing with people our marketing journey and sharing my Freedom Formula blueprint with them so they can also earn income online. So I have it as an activity status. So you can just go through all of these and have a look. I encourage you to go and look under each one of these. App mentions is if somebody has app mentioned you. You can allow mentions like at everyone. I have that turned on, as you can see there. Direct messages. So these are all your settings for all these different areas on TikTok. So go through, read through them, decide what is best for you. Manage duets and stitches. Let's give the duet a try. Let's just walk through it. So the first thing you want to do, I'll just click on friends because I need a video of somebody else's. So I'm going to click
Like,
on
yeah, I know.
friends,
I watched it ring
and then I'm going to click the
and then go to
share
voicemail.
button,
I'm not picking that
and
up.
then I can
I love when
scroll
people say,
over
I
to
tried to call
duet,
you. Like,
click
yeah, I
the
know.
duet button. And then you can see how my video is on one side, whereas my friend's video is on the other side. Now, this is where you can decide if you want it up or down, where you can just point at it. This one, you can point at it as well. This one, I tend to use this one the most, where I can just say, yes, yes, that's really great. I really like what they're saying. So then you would press the video button and record what you're saying while the other video is playing.
I love when people say, I tried to call you. Like, yeah, I know. I watched it ring and then go to voicemail. I'm not picking that up. I love when people say, I tried to call you. Like, yeah, I know. I watched it ring and then go to voicemail. I'm not picking that up. I love when
So then
people
I
say,
just
I
click
tried
the
to call
next
you.
button
Like, yeah,
after I
I know.
finish my
I watched
video.
it
You can
ring
add text in
and then
that
go to
if you
voicemail.
want. And then you can save it as a draft down on the bottom left, or you can post it on the right. Now, we will learn more about covers tomorrow. I can just quickly show you here. There's this edit cover where you see the picture. You can actually click on that and then scroll to whichever one you want. I tend to use this one, and this was I tried to call you. So you see I made a mistake. So I'm going to go over there, put a space there, and then click done, and then click save. All right. Now, I'm not going to save this as a draft because this is just a demonstration. So I'm just going to exit out of that. Now, if I wanted to save this, I would click the red circle with the check mark, but seeing I'm not going to save this, I'm going to click the X there and discard, and then click the
I watched
X,
it ring and then go to voice.
and there you're finished. Useful tools. If I wanted to put a video up top, this one is it's a green screen, so if I wanted to put, say, my TikTok channel in behind me, then I could use that there. Back to my profile. Let's go back to settings. Let's go back to settings and privacy. Now in here, there's content preferences. Now this is really important, and you're going to want to set up some filtered keywords in your TikTok. So I have refund, pyramid, and scam as filtered keywords. You can add more keywords in here. These are just ones that I have used. That is under filter keywords, and you can just add them in there. So we'll end it there. You can go through all of these. I showed you the main ones that we're going to be using for our digital business. There you have it, day 3. We went through all the buttons. Your homework for tonight is to go through and play around with all the different buttons and get familiar with everything and what they're called. And then tomorrow, we're going to create our first video. We'll see you tomorrow on day 3.